Hey, good morning. It's Tracy Daviero from Your VA Mentor. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether you are live or watching the recording. I appreciate you taking the time. Coming to you this morning to talk about taking action. One of the things that, well, I say VAs because that's really who I work with the most. And so I'm going to hold on. It's always, I talk really, really loud when I have both my earbuds in. I should actually use, I got my new lav microphone. I should use that one. But anyway, so one of the things that really stops people from getting moving forward, getting started, getting going in their VA business is just taking action, just making a decision and taking action. I know from myself, there's a lot of, from my experience and from me moving around, talking to VAs all the time and that type of thing, it's very, very common that we don't want to make a mistake, right? We never want to make a mistake. We want to make sure that everything we do is the right decision, is the right thing, is going to move us in the right direction. And the bottom line is that in business, it really, you will make mistakes. You'll probably make a lot of mistakes. The idea is to make as few as you can, obviously. But if you are so stuck all the time, not that you don't want to make the wrong decision, or that you're doing extra research or asking more questions, or making an excuse to not get something done, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. You're not doing yourself a service. You need to get started in your business. You need to be able to move forward, make decisions, and identify, what's going right, what's going wrong, and that type of thing, and just be able to get moving forward. It can really paralyze you to not take action. And so it's really important to sort of identify the things that you need to get started. And I mean, I tell everybody all the time, yes, you need a contract and you need a method of payment, so clients can pay you online or whatever it is. There are some, bookkeeping detail-y things that you need. Yes, there is, but it's minimal, right? Like I say, it's not huge. You really need to know what services you're offering inside and out. You need to understand how much those are going to cost inside and out, and you need to know which clients or which industry, which market, which people are going to be your clients. And so those are the three things that you really need to get started. And if you can decide on those things, then you can take some action, you can move forward. When you decide on your services, everything else becomes clear. You know exactly what your marketing message is. You know what you should be saying to people. You know where you need to go to reach out to people and what you need to say to them when you get there. When you know your pricing, then you're confident that you're going to be making money in your business, and that you're going to be be able to sustain your business and also get clients, right? You're going to be able to sign them because your prices are right. And then when you know who your clients are, you know where to find them, you know specifically what to say to them. I'm doing some work with a private client right now who, that's what we're working on, is what are these specific things that you can say in your marketing copy, in your social media copy, in your blog posts, or whatever it is, anywhere that you're writing about your business or talking about your business. What are those things that you can say that will speak directly to the people that you want to work with? This particular client is, she's targeting coaches. And so a specific kind of coach. So we know now what we need to talk to those people about. And so it's really important to be able to decide those three things, and then get the basics of your business set up so that you can take payments, so that you have a contract, so that you have a way of managing the work that, you and the client are going to do together. Those are the things you need to do, and you need to take action on those things. Making excuses comes from a little bit of fear, a little bit of anxiety, maybe a little bit of nervousness, or whatever you want to call it, or even lack of self-confidence, right? It can come from that too. And so it's really important just to get the support that you need, whether it is through, some colleagues who are, really good for you, maybe your family and friends. That's all, often a good place to go for some support as well. And or an accountability partner or a coach, anything like that, wherever you need to get the answer to give you that push that you need. Of course, I always recommend working with a coach, because I know what it did for me, and that's why I do it now, is being able to just cut to the chase and go and say, okay, this is the person who can help push me further than my fear goes, kind of thing. But making excuses for not getting things done, or I'll ask people all the time, what's holding you back? What's keeping you stuck? Well, summer came on. Oh, the kids are home. Oh, it's very busy. Oh, my client work is really busy. Oh, I have to take some more training. There's so many excuses that you can build up for yourself, and that helps you feel better about not taking action, but it's not doing you any service at all. And so it's really important to be able to move through that and say, okay, is this really, is this really a barrier? Like, is the training that I think I need really a barrier, or can I get started with with what I know right now? I'm here to tell you that you can start with what you know, and you should start with what you know right now. Or if it is a real barrier, say you're doing some kind of bookkeeping work, and you need to get some certification in something, well, then how do you make that a priority? Right, that's how you take action on that. You make that a priority and you say, this is what I'm going to do because this is the thing that's holding me back. If it's summertime, if it's the kids are home, if it's client work is getting in the way, then you need to make those things matter as well. You need to figure out, carve out the time for your business that you need in order to take action. Because for your business to support you in the way that you want it to, you have to have clients, you have to have revenue, you have to have everything. And so it's really important to make that a priority instead of being scared and not really knowing how to do it. I work with a lot of private clients who are working in corporate jobs still, and they just want to get started, get some income coming in, $500 a month or whatever it is, a little bit of money every month, so that they can get comfortable with it, and then they can move on. And those are the people that I love working with, because they really are making things a priority, because this is their goal. They need to have this money coming in and start to build up that nest egg so that they can maybe leave their job, or so they can, it's not even, sometimes they don't want to leave a job. They just want extra income, not leaving the house again at the end of the day. And they just want to be able to pay down some debt or save for vacation or whatever it is. And so it's really important to be able to set those priorities and say, okay, why is this important? And stop making excuses around why it doesn't get done, or why you can't move forward with it, or why you can't make a decision and get, take some action on something. So I hope that's helpful for you today. Just a little tip about taking action and not making excuses. It's really, really easy to do, especially when you're working on your own, and there's nobody here to tell you, what you should be doing instead of what you are doing. But just take stock of what it is that's taking your time, and really identify what those excuses are and where they're coming from. And are they real excuses? Are they real barriers to what you need to do to take action? Or are you kind of making them up because you just, have some anxiety, or because you feel like you don't have the time? And putting things into your calendar is going to be the most important thing whenever you do have all the extra things to do, especially if you're, moving from corporate and you're starting to try to implement your business into your life as it is. So we already have a business, or we already have a job, so that takes up all of our time. We already have our family life. So this is a routine that you've set probably in place for a long time. So how does the business fit into that? And how does that fit into your schedule? You need to really carve out that time, and you need to hold that time as really important. I call it, holding it sacred. Hold your calendar time and say, I really need to get this done between 7 and 8:30 tonight, because this is important to me. This is something that's going to move myself and my business forward, and this is what I need to do. So really, really important to be able to not make those excuses and just say, I'm getting this done, and this is when I'm getting it done. And promise, you will be so much happier whenever you do that, because it really does make a big difference in terms of committing to yourself and being able to move forward and take action. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know your questions and your comments. It would be so great. I love to converse with you guys. And certainly if there's something that I can help you with in your business, do not be afraid to reach out. I'm happy to chat with you and see how I can help you, or recommend some resources for you in your business. So that's my housekeeper. No, I call her that all the time. My God, I'm not that ritzy. I have a house cleaner, not a housekeeper. She doesn't live here. So anyway, caught her in between vacuuming, but I thought I would give the live a shot while she's here. So anyway, take care. Would love to hear from you. Message me or comment in the group below, and I'd love to help you out wherever you're stuck in your business. Take care. Have a great day. We'll see you next week.